What up, everybody? It's your boy, Pyro Slays Music, and today we're checking out some clipping. This is my first introduction to this band. I know a little of them. I know they're, like, at least this album's considered, like, industrial hip-hop, or maybe experimental hip-hop, with some other influences going on here. I know that their previous work, from what I've been told, was a little bit more of like a horror theme. And this one is more of a like cyberpunk feel, which definitely intrigued me. The horror thing could be cool, but I'm not huge on like horror. But cyberpunk, that is a whole different ball game. So let's just jump into this and see what's up. This is their new album, Dead Channel Sky. For those of you who are joining in, if you enjoy the content here, whether I love this or I hate this, I'm going to be totally honest with you for at the end of this album on what I feel first listen. But regardless of how I feel about it, please ensure you go out there, support the artist. If this is someone you enjoy, follow them on their socials. If you can afford it, of course, buy merch, tickets, etc. Let's get in it.
Damn kids there all are like, okay, maybe they right, okay, but this shit is getting right today. All it costs is your life, okay, just wait till it's on. Ain't nobody about it, but the barrier's barely a song. Ain't no doubt about it, once you win capacity for sinning's infinite, isn't it? When it's spinning on a Discord is dissonant, skipping bits a kilobyte to eat a killer might compete up in the right arena. Net is like a street and that is still a trap. Tapping to navigate, get the weight up, it still ain't another way. Innovator, get passed by dumb luck. Either way, you a flatline construct and created by everything that went amiss. Appetite for detritus is just what it is. Attitude gaining altitude and start to spit in the ram is demanded that it's clipping big.
That's an intro. Don't worry, guys. Dominator. Let's go.
Once again back, it's the incredible. Guess the feeling wasn't indelible. Masticated up all the edibles, still ain't tripping. Apathy had to make out a body the status quo. Avatar opportunity is creating the capital. And no cap, audiences are infinitely more valuable when they thinking they ugly and acting fat in them fashion. Kill yourself. Blue blocker chucks and a glowing screen. Blue baby bottles and soda stream. More pixel equal a brighter dream. You gotta function to know the scene. Still a dream killer. Straight edges learning how to lean. Silhouette is chilling with stilettos and a meme. Mug or something muddy. Better hope it's stronger than caffeine. Drink it, let them tell you. Cool enough to rock the metal skin like it was natural. Matter of fact, come on and touch it. Might be what you actually want. A waste of energy debating the mechanical for genitals when gender is so easily programmable. You know that. Beating it without leaving a bruise. Out your window, whatever you choose. Cameras are tracking your every move. So give them something that they can use. Modify energy with a click. Skin is impractical for a dick. What's a disease if you aren't sick? Consciousness is a memory stick, and that means that you can plug it in and feel what they believe. Drive it harder till you know them, you will never be relieved. In this moment at your fingertips is everything you need. In a world full of feeling for your impulses to feed, long as you agree that. Overheat, let it breathe. Come back for motor stroke elite. Rubber free, it's rational and no compete. Keep the beat, in fashion there will never be. Or elite, you let your passion drip down on the floor. Are you sure? You need to beat and keeping score. 1-0 is all you need to overload. Crack the code, open the sequence, take it slow. So you know, hands up in the sky so you can see them when you're on your back. You might receive the day two with the sun ray through satellites that ever replace the clouds. Beautiful as stars, you got more bars on mobile, don't you now? Get what you want, whatever the place, better be ready to go. You are a perfect picture, pulled out from your memory, so that's what the face, your face, a face all glistening and golden showered and right at the golden hour in the middle of the golden city. So pretty, give all your power because
All right, we definitely got some EDM instrumentals going on there, which kind of help paint the picture Honestly, so first the verses, they were kind of, I'm going back here, really, they weren't they were really painting a picture of, like I had said at the beginning, a cyberpunk themed setting going on here. Straight edges learning how to lean. Silhouette is chilling with stilettos and a mean mug of something muddy. Better hope it's stronger than caffeine. Drink it till you drink it. Let them tell you. I'm the only one. And then there were some parts. Oh, waste of energy debating the mechanical for genitals when gender is so easy programmable. Beat it without leaving a bruise. Out your window wherever you choose. Cameras are tracking your every move, so give them something that they can use. Modify energy with a click. Skin is impractical for a dick. What's a disease if you aren't sick? Consciousness in a memory stick. So you're definitely getting, at least to me, I'm definitely getting a picture of like really high tech, almost to the level of sci-fi. And it's also got this like gritty-esque feel to at least the rapping that kind of paints that cyberpunk picture for me. Let's go ahead and go to the next one here. Really intrigued so far. The intro was, I like the flows and the cadences, but the dial-up was a little much. But no, this song was intriguing, to say the least. I don't know if I loved it, but the storytelling in the verses was very impressive to me. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that for sure. Let's go ahead and move on. To me, that's like, if I had to throw a rating on that, like on first listen, I'd probably mid-6 or something like that. Definitely had a very unique style, and the flow, while I did enjoy it, I think it would take a while to really, really stick with me, if that makes any sense. But I really do enjoy the sound, and again, the verbiage being thrown around with the lyricism's really nice with painting that picture. So let's go to the next one. Oh. I've heard this one, actually. I've heard this one, but I didn't do a lyrical analyzation on it when I listened to it the first time, I don't believe. So I'll try to pay a little more attention to this one lyrically. See if I can discover what we're talking about.
Change the channel. The waves are making your face hurt. Make the most of it. Short days in a basement. Rebar in a nail bed. Breast milk in a green vial. Wet sheets in a corner. Asbestos is best before breakfast. Make the language. Run the code to the cipher. Roll the yellow wire. Scrawl notes on the brick walls. Splinters in an eardrum. Mouse teeth are metallic. Blue light from the big wall. Frequencies are easily leaking. Cut the camera, someone's right outside the door. Aim the laser sight, no one's supposed to be here anymore. Catch your breath, gas can at the ready, lighter on the floor. Drops of sweat, listen closely, everything is very important. Listing off a series of colors along with numbers that correspond to the proper coordinates. As if ordinary, all of it committed to memory, and your mission is missionary, meaning as fuck. That's what they said at the academy, had to be perfectly pressed. Present and counted, accountable for the best and the worst of your fellow men. Gentlemen, did you remember then to pull the yellow wire? Oh, fuck! SOS, update the OS, he is DOA. Say where you're best, where's your breath? Might not be okay, breathe okay. He called DOC, say he on the way, gone away. Listen closely, everything is very important. Change the channel, the noise is making your nose bleed. Make the most of it. Ink blot for the cockroach, dartboard for the boredom. Outpost in the Ozarks, earth crack for the sunlight. Shipment isn't due for 2 days yet. Make the language, run the sound of the spectrum. Pull the cable out. Smoke signals in Morse code. Rob me in a salt bed. Gum pain for the lead air. Stars swimming like goldfish. Playing cards arranged for the poker. Lose the fire, someone's just over the hill. Get the rifle out. If you see their eyes, you shoot to kill. Catch your breath. Are they stars or spaceships? Always hard to tell. Bunch of brothers up there, listen closely. Everything is very important. Maybe they need bodies for building whatever's up there, but the way they taking bodies, they did. Give up the planet for a little bit of space, for show. Give up the fight because they say it ain't his place, he would spit. If he could, but he can't. The tongue is dry as a bitch. Hung out to dry in this bitch. Counting the time, it don't matter. He'll probably die and he could cry. But by the way, did you remember then to pull the cable out? Ah, fuck! SOS, update the OS. He is DOA. Say where you're best. Where's your breath? Might not be okay. Breathe okay. He called DOC. Say he on the way. Gone away. Listen closely. Everything is very important.
Okay, so I don't know what's happening right now. I'm trying to follow exactly what we have going on here, but this felt very much like a kind of an action scene in my head, at least, especially with the instrumental, kind of what that's painting, what I'm catching lyrically that's being thrown at me. I'm even kind of following along with lyrics. I'm still, I do have a head cold a little bit right now, so if I'm a little slow, that's what we're gonna blame for sure. But yeah, this is I really love the just flow of the lyrics and how fast it comes at you, and it still doesn't, like, you can still follow it for the most part. No, I'm really impressed with this. This is in the 7s for sure. But again, I've heard this one several times, so yeah. I want to keep this one moving because like I feel like it's gonna flow best the quicker we listen to it.
Get the work and put it in the pot. Mix the motherfucker till it rock. Roll it till it fit into the needle, then you stick it in the middle of the hood and watch them run it. There she go. Two inside, two more say they on the way. Back up in the club to make the job on. Sore from the teeth grind. Got too fast for the rewind. Have to put it back piece by piece by. Please mind the gap behind the black sheets. Fine sprinkles of sanity for the gums, vanity for the tongue, panic before the cum. Damn it, wanna be dumb. Skin is itching, you sitting bitch in the back seat to the switch, flipping, you spilling spit on the concrete. For a minute by yourself. When it's needles on the bottom of your feet, you know the shit done made it down into the blood and you can run it. Got a Jones, got an itchy trigger finger. Gotta go, Pablo got a couple stingers. Hit a dab, that'll get you straight again. Get a cab, didn't mean to wake up in the same clothes you've been rocking for a motherfucking week. Don't let nobody get it twisted, you are not a fucking tweaker. Put this shit designer, cook up in a beaker. This shit designer, Gucci on a sneaker. Jawbone, sore from the teeth grind. Got too fast for the rewind. Have to put it back piece by piece by. Please mind the gap behind the black sheets. Find traces of residue in the pots, etching you in the thoughts of every new city cop. The ingenue was an op. Skin is itching, you just a bitch with a bounty. To the switch flipping, you sucking dick in the county. Aluminum in between the teeth. Mean you probably gotta get up out the street. Get your connect on the phone and let him know you got the paper in your pocket for him and he need to run it. Don't it feel like God to you? Who's your daddy? Can he buy you what you want? This is what you want. Don't it feel like God to you? Put that up inside. Run it up inside. Run it, get your life. Got a deal, said they got a VIP. Got a vibe, never had to show ID. Got a rush, got a water bottle ready. Got a pill, drop it and then shake it. Shake that shit round. You all the way up and they thinking they down. Leave the club looking for that real shit. Grab a dub, can you catch the feeling? It's the jawbone sore from the teeth grind. Got too fast for the rewind. Have to put it back piece by piece by. Please mind the gap behind the black sheets. Find remnants of something inside your head. Rusting and running red. Must have been nearly dead. Then they came for the bread. Skin is itching, you twitch it right in the back. Check to the switch, flipping, you end up taking your last breath. the lip. Bite it every minute till it's split. Let the drip fall slowly to the floor until there isn't any more, and you know that you need to run it.
So one thing I was kind of worried about coming into this album was that the one track I do know on here, you know, the one we listened to, oh my God, what the hell is it called? Let me look real quick. Change the channel. The sound, like I was kind of worried about some of the sound effects because I feel like when I'm not driving around it, like with good headphones especially, I feel like they would be kind of abrasive and hard to listen to with that digital cutting in and out type style, especially with the intro. But I gotta say, I don't really know, again, what's happening. This has no lyrics. I love the style, though, and it is making me feel like I am watching an action movie. But the problem is, well, it's not really a problem, but I should say it's like I'm watching an action movie. I have all these awesome sound effects, a great soundtrack to it. The lyrics are providing you with this quick imagery that's just kind of blinking in and out of my head as they're flowing. And it's more of like, I feel inside like I'm watching a horror or like a movie. Not a horror movie, but I'm watching a movie. But I couldn't tell you what it's about exactly. So I'm really impressed with that. Like, it's making my mind kind of race and try to follow along. Yeah, I'm digging the sounds a lot too. That might be another thing that's kind of distracting from the lyrics. It's in a good way. Like, this sound effect was wonky as shit, but in a great, great way. It also kind of felt a little retro too. Like, I guess, I don't know if you call 90s retro. I don't know what the kids are calling the 90s nowadays, but yeah, this has some 90s techno feel to it. And yeah, it's a nostalgic sound for sure. Let's keep it moving, guys. Go. Oh, what did I just say? Oh God. Oh fuck. I just complimented these assholes. Ah! Oh.
Run it down, run it, cable, underground, run it, drink it, breathe it in, run it, sink into the spaces in between the applications aren't on the map, and just to step into them is to have the revelation that there's something more than what is getting through the user channels, usually colors undefined by the RGB, unknown errors aren't all unruly, pinwheel feelings aren't always sinking, spinning through the mainframe, it's a giant brain, lose yours, everything is okay, move, run it down, run it, cable, underground, run it, drink it, breathe it in, run it, execute it, run it, love it, drink it, breathe it, make it, never leave it, run it, love it, drink it, breathe it, break it, never leave it.
Keep going. Keep it moving. Another short track here. Sounds like a wedding wheel. Or welding. Okay, so what came to my mind? I'm just gonna be honest. What the? Okay, so I just recently, like I think it was a Nick at Night or whatever the hell it was. Something was on, and it was playing like reruns of Friends, and this reminds me of the episode where Ross is claiming to be a musical artist, and he's just playing a bunch of like robot noises off of a freaking soundboard. This actually just sound better than that though. Even though it destroyed my ears, it made me. I was like, "What is happening?" But it was like in an intrigued way while it was murdering my ears. Let's keep it moving. Code, okay.
Now, flash forward 200 years into the future. Next figure.
Fresh new skin for the avatar. Just plugged into the boulevard. Booted up, suited, baby, use a star. Blew a few amps through it to the car. No new friends, but the crew can mob. The ice blue tennis shoe make a ooh and ah. The too smooth attitude with the coolest mods. They lose screws into groups for the fuselage. Slide through, ride smooth like a nude massage. The mind lose truth is a beautiful mirage. Find clues, might lose all the cool visage. You better keep it fine-tuned to the rules involved. Collect tools, that's the move till you use them all. No kung fu, you can make tricks through the walls. That shit true, but the new hack is screwed and calls. A better setup, make an elevator, fools dissolve. Ooh-wee, finna make the news with the level up C. Settle all the dues and get metal up squeeze. Fighters catch the cool from the metal nuts D's. Easy, everything you need is in the breeze. Pixelated wind about 110, it's just cold. Know your ones and your O's and you can win. Flip language, it's all the same. Mouthpiece, the foundation of game. Talk code to him.
Another hoodlum, another bad boy scavenger poet figure. He's called a data thief. The data thief is told a story. If you can find the crossroads, this crossroads, if you can make an archaeological dig into this crossroads.
From the coffin he reside, just a matter of time. Slipping my derma blue 9 and let that jockey ride on him. Ride on him, ride on him. Fletcher on the side, better be a homicide on him. Put 5 on him, either that or get 3 and 9 on him. Turn 12, once you want that shit you deify. Get you realigned, raise a girl out there looking fine. Jack off when you find, jacking then she cut you every time. That new romance a good drug, so that judo stands to flip love though. Them nouveau lights, they do buzz low. Keep it on 2 more nights to hit love low. Or Dubai, you water to the firewall. Lot of dollars dropping in whom will proper to find them all. All the watches clocking, it ain't no options to fight them off. Rock the balaclava and chop the block like a miter saw.
You'll find fragments, techno fossils, and if you can put those elements, those fragments together, you'll find a code. Crack that code, and you'll have the keys to your future.
Keep it on at least 300. Wanna see these hundreds, baby, drop that code on G. All up in the PC frame, but it don't mean nothing unless you talk that code, don't speak. Cause they gon' see you coming if they hear you mumbling that weak shit on your street. One believe you stunting, so you best not stutter when you talk that code. Ooh-wee. Keep it on at least 300. Mom, shake these 100, baby, drop that code on G. All up in the PC frame, don't mean nothing unless you talk that code, don't speak. Cause they gon' see you coming, it'll hit you mumbling that weak shit on your street. One believe your stunting, so you best not stutter when you talk that code. Ooh-wee.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get scorched earth for this, but there was parts of this song, somewhere in this song, I couldn't put my finger on it, but it was either Bubba Sparks, booty 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 rocking everywhere, or Savage. Break it down, now let me see those hips swing. Like that in the instrumental, somewhere in there. I couldn't figure out which one it was because it's been a while since I heard either song. But that vibe in there, and then the production, it has like the initial feel of like 80s hip hop, but without that hollow feel. There's depth to it. So that's really intriguing. And then the flows, again, there was even some like the middle flow, I felt kind of was reminiscent of some other like bling era rappers like Chingy or something. It was very interesting. Like it piqued my nostalgia in several different ways. Partially that instrumental, and then some of the flows as well, which was interesting. But this one actually might be my favorite one so far. This was really cool. Like, it was still telling you a story, but it sounded like really good. All right. That was going in a playlist for show. I don't know, that one, like, I feel like is up there in the high 7s for me. Maybe an 8. I don't know. That was nice. Dodger, big album. Like,
Check the coordinates. Something's a mess in the orbit. Best get a hold of it. A routine check will make it known. Scanning international space for a satellite that's out of place. Shouldn't be a red light shining on the face of this analyst, but the interface is all solid, and that's bad. Time for everybody to find a crash pad, a bunker nobody would have thunk, but it's plain to see. Another unexplainable anomaly. If money's unavailable, inevitably anything depending on the stable internet is gonna crash. Tear it down. Debatable what happens after that, it doesn't matter really. All you gotta know is that it's bad. So she ring the alarm, please be on guard. Though these things are often harmless, no need to be alarming, but please be warned easily. This leads to carnage. People freak with no tech, microchip in your neck won't connect. Evil things be offline. Again, things will be fine. Probably modified anybody, a prodigy up. That's a without to be dodged, knocking the plugs. Fucking up all the advances with the chances of making it into the damn. Just understand it's a Dodger. Find them. End them. Virus, time is of the essence when you find this virus. Mine its obsolescence. You must kill that shit. Kill that shit. Kill that shit. Kill it. Human unedited ended a technical betterment for all the rest of them, though. Up and excessive unethical detriments, what are they other than pest to control? Pest to control, let's get the trap. Group them together and dead them like that. You can loop in the general public, they love it. You justify suffering by snuffing a rat. Picking up a hot wire, hit the clip and you can tell he's spitting hot fire. You see the difference, he is managing to hand up propaganda, understand he do the damage of a rock wire. Bite down with a jaw on swollen mug on me. Waking up your family with stuff unseen. Everybody panicking because that dream. Show them all the savagery of them rat things. That shit gon' fuck up the order. Have them throwing fists when they stuck at the border. Feeling like they deserve better than a police station. If you do better, bitch don't hate. She think to herself, she run through the hall, she flipping the switch, she making the call on the direct line to a president's head, but the president is already dead. Dodger. Find them. End them. Virus, time is of the essence when you find this virus. Mine its obsolescence. You must kill that shit. Kill that shit. Kill that shit. Kill it. Be the citizen you need to be if innocence is in your future. You are either in the net or you against the wall. Either a protector or rejector, and rejectors won't be tolerated. They'll be hunted down to help eject them all. Be the citizen you need to be if innocence is in your future. You are either in the net or you against the wall. Either a protector or rejector, and rejectors won't be tolerated. They'll be hunted down to help eject them all. Virus, time is of the essence when you find this virus. Mine its obsolescence. You must kill that shit. Kill that shit. Kill that shit. Kill it. 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 See how he run, see how he run, see how he never would pick up a gun. See how he jumped like it was nothing on the earth to hold him down. Gotta admit that looked like fun. It looked like fun. The fuck is fun when the war ain't done? If the war ain't done, then the war ain't won. You swore to uphold all the pillars of the federated something some. The song they used to hum in school with the rules and the reasons do all the things you do in the name of the thing. What the fuck is the shit they saying? When this man elevates and it makes it seem insane. Asinine even, assassinate him for what? justify treason to capture this feeling has to be love. It's dust on the heart, got to get the rust off. It's a muscle you must jumpstart. It's been a minute, isn't it? A little bit bitter to be intimate with the enemy anyway. It's better to cut, that'll make you a dodger too. True, but if that's really what you gotta do, you just admit it's a better enemy to end up defending the very enemy you meant to subdue.
Damn. I'm going to keep flowing through this. Yeah, this is fantastic. Like, I'm really impressed, even with all the abrasive sounds that are happening. I'm just thrilled with the lyricism and the telling you a story while making it sound. There's melody there. Like, it sounds good. It's my brain's liking this. Whoever is a CD Project Red, they should get a hold of this band immediately and see if they can get this album thrown in on that Cyberpunk game. Fantastic. Wow. That's exactly the stuff that's flowing through my brain, imagery wise. So very cool. Look at that. That was wild. They're really playing with some sounds here, though. Keep pushing. Oh, scams, I mean. Sorry. Halfway point. Let's go. What the fuck? It's flicking my eardrum.
Beast stay knocking in the door. Waking up the drums. Turning on the camera. There she go. Beast stay knocking in the door. Fucking up the home, profit in the scams. Get it right. Beats stay knocking in the back of the hover, and they love it every time she float by. See him grinning, cause the streets stay rocking to the black baby mother. Better cuff her, this the time she go by. There she go. Heat keep knocking out the power. People making hand fans while they cursing at the sky till they see it coming. TV watchers turning off their holograms, braving air just to come outside. Get it right. Sheep beat bossy with the slaps. Alpine black. Mind on tap. Mod sunglass with the Google eye. Already knew the lie. Sheep be tracking all the stats. There she go. Sheep be flossing in the trap. Gucci on the sunglass. Prada on the mask. Maserati on the dashboard. Yeah, she paid cash for it. Miss her with the crypto or old school Mac. Get it right. Beats stay knocking in the back. Waking up the drones. Turning on the cams. There she go. Beats stay knocking in the back. Fucking up the homes. Profit in the scams. Get it right. Beats stay knocking in the back. She don't give a fuck. Money in the hand. There she go. Beats stay knocking in the back. You gon' tell her turn it down? Champagne champ on a mission for the wallet. Campaign scam politicians in a pocket. Man chain damage and image in a locket. Had a handmade tunnel vision with the rocket. Blam! There she go. Meet her at the corner store, a Michelin star. It don't matter, she a factor in the skin trade, tech game, dope game, no name spoke. Get it right, sheep beat managing the fun. handling the guns, brandishing the ones. When she run up in the club to the VIP, all I see is neat diamonds lying on her tongue. There she go, she got plenty enemies. Wanna be the G, thinking they gon' squeeze. Motherfucker, please, she a factor in the whole thing, no name spoke. Get it right, beats stay knocking in the back. Waking up the drones, turning on the cams. There she go, beats stay knocking in the back. Fucking up the hoes, profit in the scams. Get it right, beats stay knocking in the back. She don't give a fuck, money in the hand. There she go, beats stay knocking in the back. You gon' tell her turn it down?
Hey, bitches, you a clown, you might have to settle down. We can really paint the whole town, and that face yours. I'm out here looking like a fucking candy store. You shitting me? Bitch, this ain't no Billie Jean, I had to tell him to beat it. They telling me explicit things, got appetite for the whoa. Jumping in this bitch like pogo. I just scored for the motherfucking logo. I know that's right. I hit the door and they asking for the photo. I'm feeling choice, so I look for the photo. Bitch gon' ask me if I'm rolling, I reply to tengo des. Send this bitch like Arabesque. You cannot finesse, breaking down the amount of stress. I opened up a jar of that yes and on the schedule steady check. But don't be worrying all about that, enough about me. Like I be in the breeze, I just flew the trees. And I'm eating by the season, I guess I'm off the deep end. Still polite, he gon' spot me for my light. And then I hit the gear like, you be alright, B.
Beats stay knocking in the back. Waking up the drones, turning on the cams. There she go, beats stay knocking in the back. Fucking up the homes, profit in the scams. Get it right, beats stay knocking in the back. She don't give a fuck, money in the hand. There she go, beats stay knocking in the back. You gon' tell her turn it down?
Jaquan, Tipsy. Got that one right. Come on. I don't know what's happening here. Is it I've hit a certain age and now the music that I grew up with is being sampled? That's scary. That's scary. I don't know what's happening here, but I definitely heard a little bit of that in there for sure, through the bass quality, the flows, even the rhyme scheme. So I don't know exactly if this was just like maybe a rebrand of that sound, which honestly worked pretty well. I did feel like weirdly it stuck around a little long, which is odd. But that's maybe because we just came through a few songs that were like a minute and 10 seconds long, or what, something like that. It was a minute 56 seconds, minute 37, minute 14. You know what I mean? So maybe that's just why. It's still intriguing how they're kind of utilizing that sound to, I don't know, it's very, very, like, I'm really enjoying it because it's nostalgic, but at the same time, it's new. It's also retro. In like, I don't know how to explain it. Very interesting. Let's keep this moving. We're in the second half of the album. So far, I'm pretty happy with what I've heard thus far, but I do think there's some tracks, obviously, that are experimental in a way that I probably would never approach them again unless I'm doing a whole re-listen of the album. But a lot of these songs slap, even with like taken out of context of the story that this is trying to paint. So I'm pretty thrilled with that, and lyrical content for days. So keep pushing.
Yeah. When it all fell down, God bless the weight, inflation went ounce. Must've just ate, cause them became pounds. Didn't hesitate, them break themselves down. Like them was late, couldn't wait to get out. Them spread all around the world, the fiends found them. Hopped in the pot, then begged to get drowned them. Wanna be sick, them bitches munchausen. So let it whip. Living at the top of the syndrome, placebo. Get you repoed in the thin gold. Ain't worth shit when the skin gone and it been cold. And making money off of the impulse ain't nothing but sinful. But that need faith and where they do that at. The world is a wasteland, the state is a rat trap. Cheese and load the pack under the hood of the hatchback before you get snatched back. And everywhere you go, just keep on pushing dough. However hard it's been, get up and push again. When it all went numb, they all followed suit, the juice was too dumb. It's all up to you, young blood, they knew none about what you do. The truth is you finna be one of them ones. History is so funny, it's only writ with ink that's on money. So take a drink and hit the track running. Don't need to think, the shit's in your bloodstream. Try to keep it close in the tempo, just cause it's automatic don't mean that it is simple. A pimp don't ever panic when a hoe is a nympho. You push so many keys that it's resembling Gitmo. Remember that place? Nobody else does. They like the pasty race so they can get buzzed. Making a dash today, on to the next plug, with enough cash to buy him out of the business. And everywhere you go, just keep on pushing dough. However hard it's been, get up and push again. When it all got killed, saw all the faces gracelessly tilt, saw all the places laced with green wilt. What a disgrace for all that they built. Well, what that got to do with your millions? If it ain't gold, get out of your feelings. Street got beef, that's why you put grills in. Show them teeth, then shoot up they buildings. That's what it do. Living at the end of the sentence, you run on with the commas and they won't even mention the Polican for quotes to send me an intervention. They split the cone and keep the cola rolling perfection. Break the law, well the work gotta stretch then. Ain't gotta sell the soft, give the work an erection. Then gotta get it off or end up in correction. Get it to every jerk in the section. And everywhere you go, just keep on pushing dough. However hard it's been, get up and push again. And if you feeling hurt, just keep on pushing work. Wherever you may roam, just keep on pushing on.
Man, it is really, really cool how they're just swinging through this sound. Like, it's so effortless, and it feels the entire time like it shouldn't work. You just kind of gave me like, there was some soul in that chorus, you know what I mean? And then you would just slam back into this 90s-esque techno EDM feel, and it slaps. It's kind of badass. Like, there was almost some like West Coast harmonies going on there with that chorus. I like this a lot. I'm just really intrigued with how different everything sounds. Even the bad stuff, though, it's like, that was something. And then, like, and the bad stuff is, I'll be clear, it's the experimental parts. And when I'm saying bad, I'm not saying listening-wise, though some of them have been pretty destructive to my eardrums. I mean, like, I wouldn't listen to it out of context of this album. So that's something I'm always kind of, thinking about is replayability. This is not something I'm going to go around listening to on a daily basis. But keep pushing. Some of these other ones, I might. Nighttime drives for days, dude. Oh, wow. This is impressive. We have another like interlude here. Like, I think the interludes just kind of add a little bit of sonic texturing to the vision they're trying to paint, and that is that cyberpunk theme. So yeah, that's working for sure. Like, I think in context of this album, the interludes are great. Really play with some different stuff that I've never really heard before, and it's not repetitive. It's not. I'm here for this. Let's keep it moving. I'll flow through the next couple probably. Let's see what the hell's up.
would fall. They would rise. We would shape.
Again, Sonic Tech. Oh, I was so confused. I had it on repeat.
Plasma Wildlife.
Fucking idiot.
Deny that, he ain't really up yet. Wash his mouth with the whiskey, the same glass he set on the nightstand for the night before. Only had to take one, don't know where the bitch went. She was just wait, no, that was a week ago. Grab his gun with his underwear on the floor. Why is that while still blinking? Leave him alone. She already know it's another skin and bone doing something unspeakable. He ain't speaking, okay? Move the squeaky pants out the way and count up what he saved. Like 75. Almost enough to grab his bottle and walk away, but not today. Shh, he coming, just let him put on my shirt. Jesus Christ, the hum of the neon expressive to get people sleeping nights. Thumbing through paper bash just to remember the feeling. Okay. I lifted the call and asked that they ignore the wire plugged in the ceiling. The plaster is peeling away. Another way to get them all the paper shit nobody really needs. Fresh air will be to death. Maybe it's welcome. Pocket full of upfront. Put it all on the challenger to live. They never do. But that mean it's overdue for that ship to come in, so let it ride. Don't let him die, don't let him die, don't let him die. Oh, he dead. That son of a bitch didn't keep his guard up and they tore him up limb from limb. What did he expect from a skinner? Meaty motherfucker really never had it in him. Almost feel bad, but when they get it, it's on him. The scout with the Gavin who's battling element skinners are slippery, get unintelligent, better go get it. But first another drink. Gotta stay loose and lubed up. Two-step into the tunes on the jukebox. Even the bangers are melancholy. Get going, old man, cause you broke and your work is important. Shut up, you ain't fooling nobody.
That was not a good one. That was probably the worst thing we've ever heard so far.
Hands on the casket, hand full of soil. Hand a rose to the widow. She lays it tastefully angled down and to the right. The mahogany and the white contrast nicely, as well as the black tie attire. The air of this event, somebody was important, but a distant stare proves too strong to ignore it. Little window on the ground floor of the chapel and a face pressed up against it make fog breath. Highlights of fading heart. Raindrops on the hood of the El Dorado, her acrylics clicking on the headlight, her bubblegum popping her head slightly angled, down and to the right. And her angel pendant dangling like a lynched bird. Space for a last prayer, pained like a pinched nerve, awaiting a last word. Posture reading last straw. Tempered stance of her partner is palpable, even out of the frame. And without her naming his crime, he must be prostrate like a last prayer, awaiting a last word. Posture reading fuck. Whiteboard, multicolored lines in dry erase, roughly angled down and to the right. This is right before the leap through the open window, but in the moment it's all smiles and perfectly crowned teeth. Perfectly crowned teeth. Someone looking secretary, no offense, but that's the air she gives off with a pleated skirt and neatly tucked in blouse. Holds a phone as if it were a scarier event that these executives who read her work don't even know about. And frozen in this pantomime, a moment where it happened, time would split off with a fix to make its mighty mountains cry. The curled lip and terror eyes, a giveaway of what she hides. The backside of the picture dated 1929. All of these photos tucked neatly in a box and hidden in a sock drawer underneath the bed. Memories are gobos making shadows on the locked present that has been fixed, so it's best to leave them dead. Don't bother with it, live lobotomy. Split the bottle better, drink the God and leave the past behind for the fire. Don't nobody want these Polaroids. Don't bother with it, live the light aside. Split the spliff together, smoke the God and leave the past behind for the fire. Don't nobody want these Polaroids. Hands in the air, half eyes wide, half eyes smiling, and a couple others with their heads covered up, too afraid to look. The track slopes down and to the right. Rough guess 2 seconds from the top of the drop. The exhilaration on the faces of the riders more than worth the price tag of the printout, which was also way too high. Time stamped by mullet length and neon Billabong logo, and fitted cap with hologram sticker on the underside that certainly won't last till the ride comes to a stop. Peace signs and wide grins in the foreground. In the background is a great powerful cascade of water falling from way out of frame. Down and to the right. It's way out of place to say and way out of time, but ain't it strange that both these kids are dead? Anyway, the deep green of the foliage so definitively wild. People used to drive to places like this just to escape. If you look close, you can see the early fiber optic cable stretching out into the jungle. The beginning of the end. A still life in motion, one of those night traffic shots. The long exposure makes the taillights stretch ad infinitum. Down and to the right. Red tiger striping the city streets so it reads raver. This is before the riots. Ghostly in the out of focus, high rises are rising as they're wont to do, contorting just like trees looking for sun. Mostly to the left, you'll notice piling up like nothing new, the boxes for the shanties that these buildings would become. Toppled by the potholes, here they are before they sunk. Like on hold for glottal stops approaching with the sun. They're choking on the words they never said so soon, the running from the end of life that no one really figured had begun. All of these photos tucked neatly in a box and hidden in a sock drawer underneath the bed. Memories are demons trying to burn the edges of the present that has been fixed, so it's best to leave them dead. Don't bother with it, live lobotomy. Split the bottle better, drink the God and leave the past behind for the fire. Don't nobody want these Polaroids. Don't bother with it, live the lighter side. Split the spliff together, smoke the God and leave the past behind for the fire. Don't nobody want these Polaroids.
I felt like, oh, how do I describe this song? That song was like some dude freestyling, and in the back you had R2-D2 just fucking screeching. Spoken word. In droid tongue. Ah! My God, that hurt my ears so many times. So many times. Oh my God. The still telling the story, which is cool, but that was kind of a weak one as well. Just overall sound wise, at least for me. It's probably gonna be pretty hard to look. Dude, my dog is gonna be just like freaking the hell out. Simple degradation. I can't speak for the damn. Plux 14 through 18 with Bit Panic. There we go. That's a tractor. Or a chainsaw? Maybe a chainsaw. Huh. Interesting. They're really throwing some oddball sounds out there. Fuck! Ooh. Oh, yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like it. Mad Cat.
Cut off right there. Traffic crazy, you off the hook. Caught, tell your boy what's good. They too lazy to pay, got took. Caught, tell your boy what's good. Nails on the steer wheel, steel on the foot. Call, tell your boy what's good. Fail to appear, they might throw the book. Call, tell your boy what's good. Read the tea leaves and the breeze gets shook. Call, tell your boy what's good. Knees on free, still cheese for the crook. Call, tell your boy what's good. Mirror shades on, still can't get a look. Call, tell your boy what's good. Fear play beer pong, here ain't the look. Call, tell your boy what's good. Pocket full of recipes and no one wanna cook. Call, tell your boy what's good. Stock is full of centipedes, a renter is a brother. Call, tell your boy what's good. Rock, paper, scissoring and living in the hood. Call, tell your boy what's good. Blockade, shiver and deliver where he stood. Call, tell your boy what's good. No credits, who got the judge? Call, tell your boy what's good. No one said it, the crew wants shh. What's good? If you see him walking down the street, don't get it twisted. He ain't getting twisted. He's a businessman. Can't you see them Oxfords on his feet? Stock ticker widget. He bout his business. He's a businessman. You can find him, just keep it discreet. He'll be dismissed. That's just his business. He's a businessman. Self-help taping headphones on repeat. Season your gifts is the key to business. He's a businessman.
Why do you want?
Mirror shades. Round here you wear your mirror shades. You cool with that? Mirror shades. Round here they wear their mirror shades. Dancing at a nightclub, hoping that the DJ won't stop. Hands can touch somebody sexy. You're not sexy if you don't walk in with your mirror shades. Round here they wear their mirror shades. You cool with that? Mirror shades. Round here you wear your mirror shades.
I'm cool with that. I'm that bitch with the blade. I'm that bitch on the stage. I run loops round the page. Round up the dukes from the age. Round up the troops from the cage. Grounded in tricks, I'm a mage. Birds from the temples of rage. Not knowing which side of the cave. Not knowing how quite to behave. Still blind to the way that we play. Find me with a pack of the knaves. Find me in the belly of the rave. Find me at the bottom of my grave. Maybe I still can't be saved. Round here I wear my mirror shades. Not to disarm you, I'm totally harmless. I'm just a girl that can't keep a promise. I keep my lover Adonis. I keep my players with artists. I keep my tricks in the socket. Can't kiss them all, but I'm honest. Never deluded to think I'm a goddess. Thought I was still the colossus. Flipped on my feet, but still conscious. Wake up in tears, the dawn is upon us. Wake up with nothing dishonest. These agents are playing, they're novice. Could it be worse? Maybe, but I'm not a prophet. I couldn't tell you I'm stranded in orbit. I've got my gun to the rockets. Empty my pockets to gauge. They used to be lined with what I was paid. Decades have passed, my memory's decayed. I keep my back to the wall and my eyes inside my mirror shades.
Round here you wear your mirror shades. You cool with that? Mirror shades. Round here they wear their mirror shades. Sitting on your soapbox, hoping that the crowds will come back. Hands are clasped in prayer to God now. God is not here, he forgot to rock his mirror shades. Round here they wear their mirror shades. You cool with that? Mirror shades. Round here you wear your mirror shades.
I should like your mirror shades. You're moving like a renegade. Too big for your suit, you had drips and jade. Too tall for the room, you wanted tricks and chains. I said keep your wits about you, it can be arranged. Snake eyes on my neck and the heights of fame. Blood red magic and some video games. I want real good juice, not Minute Maid. I want real good juice when the lights dim. I want real bad news when I let you in. I want real big truths when I win. Real dense strokes when I'm on page 69. The sun hung real low when I saw the time. My heart beat real fast when I saw the signs. Blood soaked boots on the Rhine. I say, what if I look so fine when I die? What if I look so fine when I die? What if I look so fine? Yeah, when you lower me from the light, burn big fires for me tonight. All that metal, copper, silver, gold, cash, guns, bullets, leather, souls. Lower me from the dripping cold, but please make sure I have my mirror shades.
Round here you wear your mirror shades. You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
Mirror shades. Round here they wear their mirror shades. PJs fit. Hands on hips to catch your breath now. Fuck this treadmill, you don't need it if you've got mirror shades. Round here they wear their mirror shades. You cool with that? Mirror shades. Round here you wear your mirror shades.
That one wasn't very good.
I feel it rise in me now, the shape of a man. Constellations strung on scattered your heavenly bodies dead. Gravity ran up like tears. Like sweat. And I hear you say,
All right. So I'll be honest with you guys here. This second half is losing me a little bit, for sure. I think 15 through 18, you're going to cut those out, and it would have been a little bit of a smaller album, but I feel like you wouldn't have lost much. Yeah, I don't know. The second leg of the album is definitely hurting a little bit, but I'm kind of hopeful. We have 2 songs left, and this one's with Aesop Rock. I think he's going to fit perfect with this project. That is my prediction here, that the song is going to be good. And then we'll see what happens with the last one. But like right now, I'm still really enjoying the album as a whole, as an experience, but the replayability again is definitely, there's definitely some fluff in here. But there's a lot of cool sounds as well that they're playing with, and they are making it work. So I'm still like loving how refreshing this sounds, how different. So there's definitely some really great qualities with this whole project. So let's continue, and I'm going to play through both of these songs, and I'll tell you my thoughts.
Calling all cyber rap race escape artists to the clearing. Hear ye how the synth wind whispers, as endearing as the jacked on past you've all run from. Down in the doldrums, grabbing hold as if a dungeon. Guess they say it's of the mind. While stationed merely paces from the places where online his worship you will find an infinitely greener pasture. A path through the woods can lead you back to a past when everything was really good except the dragons. But that's what the knights are for. Gallantry to fight the war precisely. You can make your might decisive. More importantly, bust out the chainmail. Damn, that looks badass. The lore is the mainsail. Come back for the grab bag of skins, missions, and motifs that you can go and get. A damsel in distress might show a tit. A man can know his flesh and go and sit and contemplate his fantasies. Who knew everything could be so easy? You know this is where you must belong. Listen to your arteries. Don't the chambers echo out this song? It's a part of you. Even though you've been apart too long, it's been calling you. Just answer the call and all the rest of it will follow you. Wrap yourself in all of you, and in time, time will honor all you do. Welcome home, warrior. Everyone is proud of you. Welcome home, warrior.
Everyone is proud of me. 10 hub, 10-ton tuppy in the red rum. Punk's not dead, but rebel to rebel and bell rung and out radical. Help me to the breadcrumbs, make it look natural. Came to the nexus of metal, some little tadpole. Back when nature and civilization seemed compatible. Optimistic infancy, the middle seat infinity. The citizens that splinter in our roving gangs of infantry and weapon-toting soldiers built like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. Really, you're just in it for the thrill if it was him or me. Jesus, I can pinch your cheeks, kid, and that's a gross way to live. With the vision, make the average bow tie spin. I'm from 100 million years of letting low tide win. Replace the window panes with photographs of full light edge. Maybe a lone pine poking through a snow-lined ridge. My water lilies on a light box glow like this. That's lo-fi shit. Faux plants never better. Once I learned to smell the flowers through an overhead projector like. Smells like drywall, whisper of black mold, subtle hint of light bulb. Sunk into the sofa, blowing kisses on a dice roll. Roll dice like a flying kick to your side scroll. Home is where the home is. Fire on 4 sides, I ain't even noticed, yeah.
You know this is where you must belong. Listen to your arteries. Don't the chambers echo out this song? It's a part of you. Even though you've been apart too long, it's been calling you. Just answer the call and all the rest of it will follow you. Wrap yourself in all of you, and in time will honor all you do. Welcome home, warrior, everyone is proud of you. Welcome home, warrior, everyone is proud of you. Your dedication to shaping the day-to-day to a place that matches the pixel congregation you pray to definitely makes you one of the tribe. There's a roll call wall, it's a vibe built out of images of interlocking crystals, issued one for everyone who arrives. Don't mean to spoil any kind of surprise, but guess what, brother, you're next. Step up, test the water, bet it almost feels wet. There's several swimming skins, see if you can collect the whole set. The world you're living in is sketched by people who disrespect your expertise. You're an artiste, so grateful now to direct you to a piece of music you should select. Your hero's theme, it can play for you every time you connect. You must be anxious now to start on your quest. Text the head of operations, she can help you if you got any questions. Don't be alarmed should your call redirect. You'll be answered in a sec. The customer service is some of the best.
That was cool. Yeah, it's differently paced than what I would prefer typically from a rap track. However, definitely some really, really damn good wordplay, and that Aesop Rock feature is fire. Absolute fire. Damn. All right. Yeah. Let's see how we end this. Who knows what we'll get. I'm expecting kind of an experimental weird track on the outro, maybe.
Build railroad tracks into the class in search for scraps at night, okay. Punch cards fed into wall-sized beautiful computer tubes that light, okay. Freaking phones want to see what the possibilities of the tech ignite, okay. Perfect picture of blue box in your round with a squad talk or type, okay. Captain Crunch and a whistle, stop your phone call for you say goodnight, okay. Bombs dropped on Vietnam, innocence lost, but they still want your fight, okay. Big afro and a dance floor with a disco and the jeans real tight, okay. Hack mixer and a turntable plugged straight into the street light, okay. Break beats got break dancers, breaking bones, breaking out every time they play. Breakthrough, breaking the thing will make Joes, no matter what they try to say. They can take everything, you'll take it back by breaking it, so it's hype your way. Got them on their knees thinking about when they first said damn kids there, all are like, okay. Ask what happened, crunch all the numbers, does it make sense? No, math ain't math and mad motherfuckers ain't making rent. So history and future belong to the 1% though. Records in the present got bass to rattle they fence, okay. Trickle down monopoly money, it's just a game, no. Made a revolution by playing with model trains. So freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains. Though they saying damn kid, all he doing is playing games, okay. Fallout from revolution when the oil price is spiked too high, okay. Fallout from radiation when the top blue and the sky lit up bright, okay. Sick as fuck of the lost jobs and the lost causes causing a fight, okay. Slick as fucking Valdez hit a rock and the crude made a coast on the crew to take. Pull some tricks, money shit, but they wasn't ready for the double dip that would fly their way. Fuel exhaust from the lift off, set a switch off and they all saw the light and flame. One more chance for the man with the best plan to get the money back and to keep them safe. Ain't no peace in the streets, people feeding for release from a new kind of cheap cocaine. Contraband, Nicaragua, and Iran and a handshake for the CIA. Lady on the TV saying just say no like everything will be okay. NYC said a wolf pack full of black boys had to be guilty of rape. But guess who's slipping into the system, ripping them to the ground with every beat they make. That's what happened, crunch all the numbers, does it make sense? No, math ain't math and mad motherfuckers ain't making rent. So history and future belong to the 1% though. Records in the present got bass to rattle they fence, okay. Trickle down monopoly money, it's just a game, no. Made a revolution by playing with model trains. So freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains. Though they saying damn kid, all he doing is playing games. Okay, thumbs up for the bombs drop, the resource running low, killing man need, okay. Safe harbors that are offshore for the rich, if you got money you will be okay. Stock markets never stop anymore, people locked on the floor trading all day. Farmers stop when the crops are with less than the land that start selling away. Internet entering into homes via phones online is a thing they say. Speed of thought is a boom for communication, but it's break when they link for trade. Allies made to be safe and to maintain status, currency in play. Tech is king and the life it'll bring to the table is changing. Things you pay for, virtual sex can be messy, the tissue by the desktop, keep it clean, okay. Underground they can start to acknowledge sound of glitch in the beats they make. MP3, SD2, PCM, AU, ALAC, and wave. Getting hard to imagine expanding a thought when it's not in the breathing space. Ask what happened, crunch all the numbers, does it make sense? No, math ain't math and mad motherfuckers ain't making rent. So history and future belong to the 1% though. Records in the present got bass to rattle they fence, okay. Trickle down monopoly money, it's just a game, no. Made a revolution by playing with model trains. So freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains. Though they saying damn kid, all he doing is playing games. So really still getting endorphins from spending money. So virtual or physical, guess what the bank is coming for? Everybody crazy for staying, but no one running, no. Maybe cause it really ain't nowhere under the sun to go. No more land attacks and they tear what you imagine. So stop your dreaming even if evening is gonna be lasting for ever be be a pawn. They believing that they could master, though they never wanted to look behind the eyes of a hacker. Okay.
Okay, that's about what I was expecting, but honestly, it slapped a little harder than the experimental thing I had in mind. So it's definitely still hit that a little bit. But let's talk about the album as a whole here. I'll start with the negatives. There was definitely some sounds that really, you know what I mean? They hit you just right, give you that weird body shiver. And then there was some that just pierced right into your brain in not a good way. So just a little too high. It didn't ruin the experience, though. I do think this album's a little bloated. I probably would have preferred to see like 5 songs on this, maybe like thrown on a deluxe album or just trimmed down a little bit, because I think the second half I was kind of losing some of that cyberpunk vibe, and it was kind of becoming more of almost like in my brain, it was like a 90s version of what people in the 90s thought the future would look like kind of style. Not that was problematic, but it wasn't as interesting as that first half of the album for sure, which gave me more of a gritty, cyberpunk-esque vibe. That being said, I think this was a fantastic experience. I think it sonically, really painted some interesting backdrops for my of imagery in my head. It really told it feels like I watch an action movie, but I can't tell you anything that just happened in the action movie. There's just like this feeling of, damn, that was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Like, it was some cool sounds that they played with. Some of it was a little much, sure, but the sounds they made work. And some of the odd bling era rap feels in some of those, some very odd things mixed up in here. And it really shouldn't have worked. And it flowed rather effortlessly, in my opinion. In the times that it didn't, it was typically due to some wild sound effect kind of screeching in your ears, but yet that also kind of helped paint the picture of what you're kind of gathering through this album, imagery wise. I feel sorry for my dog when some of these songs pop up randomly on the playlist. It's going to go nuts. They're going to go nuts for sure. But I enjoyed cadences. I enjoyed the flows, hip-hop wise. Everything sounded really good. Lyricism was really cool as well. Again, I do find it a little more lacking in that second half for sure. Did it ruin the album for me? No, not even a little bit. I do think it just knocked it down a few pegs of what I was thinking expectation wise. Nothing major. I think this comes really close to the 8s when I'm thinking rating wise on first listen, but I don't think it's quite there. Let's go with a 7.7 for the album as a whole. Again, I think it's a little bloated. If it was trimmed just a bit more, I'm definitely in the 8 range, but that's just me. I thought this was really awesome. I'm honestly excited to hear what you guys think. So for you in my community, drop down the comments. Be honest. Did you enjoy it? Did you dislike it? What's your favorite track? And again, if you're listening and you're already a fan of these guys, make sure you support them. You follow them on socials. You buy merch if you can. As for me, do me a solid and hit that like and subscribe as we check out music through my journey. My buddy Chuck, who started this channel with me, and our friend group as they pop in and out. So it's always fun. We always discover some really interesting stuff. And man, this has been a crazy year for music, let me tell you. So if you're not into gatekeeping and you're into just kind of bouncing all over the place and checking some odd stuff out, definitely hit that subscribe button. Until next time, it's your boy, Pyro Slays Music. Shout out to Clipping.